Alright, now we cooking with gas. All right, we're gonna get to work on the eBay find. This was my Vendetta I got for a couple hundred. So I think what I'm gonna do is just keep this as a basher and speed run. I think the system takes up to 6S, so we should be able to get some good speed out of it. But this is what we're looking at. A couple of changes I do have to make is this servo horn is 23 tooth. I got a 25 T spline servo. So I got the Hot Racing 25 T servo saver. So I ended up getting the Hoons silvers. So I kind of like the firmness and I like the stickiness. It's sticky enough. It's the least sticky out of all of them. I think the gold is the stickiest, and then the silver, and then the white. No, the gold, the white, and then the silver. So this is the silver. It's the longest lasting. I'm sure I'll slide around a lot, but I should get a lot of runs out of that, I'm assuming. I only have 20 to 25 tooth, 0.8 mod gears. We got the Castle Mamba X. Should take up to 6S LiPo Max. So I feel good about that. Whether I have to get like a cat pack, I don't know. Hopefully someone in the comments will let me know what time it is with that. We got the G2 Racing gyro we're gonna put in here, help keep it a little stable. I got a receiver from, well, this is one of my old receivers. I'm hoping it still works. I got the Castle 1415 2400 kV motor, and then the dual fan that I got, just some generic whatever I saw online. But hopefully both fans work. I know I see reviews where some say they do, some say they don't. I don't know what I'm doing in here, but like I said, I'm gonna figure this stuff out. Nothing's adjustable, which I don't like. I did see some arms. I think GPM makes arms that are adjustable. These plastic body shocks are not it. That's not it. But like I said, once we get some runs in, see what we get. So whatever gets upgraded next is gonna help me get to 100 miles an hour. And that's the goal right now. See how many people we can get that's gonna run the Vendettas again. See if they come back. Whether they come back or not, hopefully we can build a community on YouTube and TikTok and just get people involved and see what we can do. Just have some fun with these things. You know what I'm saying? I only bought a roller because the way I learned how to put things together is by having to put things together. But this is the plan. This is the play for now. And as we go, as we get those numbers, we'll try to upgrade and get better numbers, whether it's getting 2 3S batteries or whether it's going up pinion sizes. Like I said, 25 is the biggest I got right now. All right, a little ways into it, we see we got to do some bearing maintenance. I'll end up replacing that, I'm sure. But the thing is filthy. But it did come off easier than I thought it would. I'm gonna clean up all of this stuff, oil this down, and we'll get everything assembled back. I'm gonna get a Q-tip and get up in here, clean some of that out, get some thread lock. I forgot my thread lock, and get the servo thing situated. But it looks like we're gonna get minimum viable product, and that's what we need right now. Yeah, so I had to realign this motor so that the wires are on the side so I can put this fan on here. I also ended up, when I tried to reposition it, I stripped out that screw. So make sure you have an extractor, because things do happen. All right, we got steering. So I figured out how that servo works. We got motor, fans, we got, well, battery. We're gonna have to get this all soldered up and probably velcroed in. At this point, we just need to get our cable management tightened up, and then hopefully give it a nice test run. We got the gyro in here, we got the receiver in there, We got this locked in secure with some Velcro. We'll get the plugs plugged in. We got this soldered up for the battery connector, and then again, that's all we really changed. We'll run these old tires until they can't run anymore, and then we'll swap them out with silvers. All right, we're almost there, man. You can have those transparent. We got steering, but no throttle action. I don't know if that red light blinking means anything. I know when it's on the gas it turns green, but it's blinking, so we gotta figure that out. All right, I didn't get my wires tightened up. The steering ain't so great. Is it just my ride that don't steer like that? Oh, I guess it steers wide enough. I don't have the gyro in. All right, yo, I was wilding. I had a 21 tooth pinion in here thinking I was doing something. I wasn't doing anything. I should have had at least a 25 in there. So there's a 30 in there now that goes with the 52 spur. We're on 2400 kV, so on 4S, I can already tell the first thing we have to bump up is gonna be the battery to a 6S. But we're gonna do a speed run. We got the hoons on here. Traffic is starting to build up, so we wanna just see what we can do before it gets crazy. All right, we want to get this thing started. We got traffic coming. Hit start on that. We want to track it. The trim is not working on the remote, and it's veering to the right. Oh my God, are you serious? Back to that time. All right, let's see if we end it. Read 62, that's all 62? That ain't good. We're gonna start it now. Battery's probably like, yo, we were fresh when we started, bro. All right. Oh yeah, she's bumping up and down, but she made it. She made it. She made it, but she's bumping up and down on this street. Let's see if we got this. Read 68. I was hoping for 70, but we got 68. All right, I might try one more pass. Famous last words, I guess. Want to start it up. All right. She's going. The steering is gonna be the biggest issue today. All right, we'll end that and see what we got. Read it. 66. Let's try one more and see if we can get the big 7.0. I should have snapshotted the 68. That was my fault. It's gonna be a problem trying to keep it straight for long enough to build up some more speed. Bird in the middle of the street, I didn't want to hit him. We're gonna see what we got. $67. We'll snap that. We're gonna try one more time, man. At least we're consistently in the high 60s. Alright, start. It's moving. Woo. This street is a little bumpy. Yeah. That back end kicked up. But I think I'm getting slower and slower. And that, read it, 67. All right, we're gonna rock with 67. I got 68, but I didn't snapshot that. It is what it is. All right, I'm gonna pack this joint in, but I had to at least get a speed run or two out here. About 4. I know the battery's wearing down. It's clearly not. Well, it's getting close. The hardest part for me now is the steering issue, and this street it's not really built for speed runs, obviously, but trying to keep it down is gonna be whether I have to lift the body up a little bit. Yeah, so that cracked on my watch. Oh yeah, it cracked. All right, but yeah, we're gonna go to the lab. We're gonna just look at all the footage and figure out what we do next. See, let it cool for a second. Motor temps, I say about 101. That was the highest we got on there. Battery ESC's 100, 105, 10. Not bad. Alright, so overall I gotta figure out why the steering trim isn't working with this. The gyro's not connected because the gyro, I didn't calibrate it the right way anyway, but the steering trim should go left when I'm programming it for left, and it's not really doing that. It's already on 25. I'll put it on 30, 32. It's still not really moving that way. That's going to be an issue, and then once I figure that out, calibrating this gyro would have helped a lot today. But this thing is a blast, man. If you stayed this long, thanks for watching. Hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, and there will be more footage of this thing. Peace.